And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd and 7. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A throw right side, going to be taken in by McMillan. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try to run. And he's going to have a buck, and he's going to have the Chargers.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Pass interference. Defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work forward for a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. He connects with Palmer on that one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his 2nd, 3rd check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills
They'll stay on the ground. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. They'll run with Cook. A dive, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Play action. It's Allen. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Koo's kick is good. And the Bills go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. A quick throw that's complete on the slant.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's the punter now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. He needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now he takes off. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Makes the score Bills 17, Buccaneers 3.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Tight end going in motion here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Quick hitting slant there. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Moore going in motion. Off the play fake, here's Allen. All alone is the tight end, Kincaid. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Here's Allen to throw. That one complete to Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, it's Allen. That is caught, and he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. One more time going up top with Allen. That's taken in by Shakir.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long.
3rd down and 17.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. Back to throw. He'll try to run for it. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen head back onto the field, and he's had it going in the first half. really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. That'll be taken in by Moore. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the gun, Josh Allen. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Once again, it's Cook. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. From the gun, it's Allen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Allen will throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another shot at it from the nod. 2nd down and goal. Again, it's Allen to the air. This one caught at the 4. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Cook. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them
Delay of game.
5.
Offense. Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Oh, he coughs up the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back. and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll throw here on 3rd and short.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing is Allen. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll look to throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Bucs are able to cut into the deficit. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Cook. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they're gonna have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Allen gonna throw again. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A run up the middle with Cook. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They'll run the toss with Cook. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
4th down. Here's Allen. He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. Now it's Allen.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. The tight end Kincaid in motion. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a fourth down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
This drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of down.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Bucs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. On second down, Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. On third down, it's Allen. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. The Bills bringing on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here, down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So a road win here for the Bills. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.